Some side hustles can change your life and some can just burn through cash. Out of these 6 side hustles, I'm using 2 to make over $500,000 a year, and I'm gonna rank all 6 and tell you exactly which ones I think you should start on for 2026. Hey everybody, I'm Emeka. If you're brand new to the channel, nice to meet you. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the 6 side hustles and rank them in terms of which ones I would start with if I was starting from 0 in 2026. Now, full disclosure, 2 of them I'm using right now, and they're gonna bring me over $500,000 in 2025 alone. But having said that, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion of all 6 and tell you exactly where you should focus. So first things first, let's talk about the criteria that we're gonna be using for ranking each one of these side hustles. There's gonna be 4 things that I'm gonna use to rank each side hustle. 1, their profitability potential. 2, the startup costs. 3, the time commitment required. And then 4, how scalable are they? So their scalability. I'm gonna list off all the side hustles first, then I'm gonna go ahead and rank them. And while I'm ranking them, I'm gonna explain why they're getting that particular rank. And make sure you stick around all the way to the end, because I'm gonna be talking about the common mistakes people make when choosing a side hustle and how you can avoid those for going into 2026. So the first side hustle we're gonna start with is YouTube. The pros with YouTube is the massive earning potential on it, the low startup costs, and it gives you instant brand credibility when you do it long enough. Now, some of the cons to consider are slow growth. It's all algorithm focused. So it is something that does require a lot of time investment. The second side hustle we're gonna be talking about is gonna be Amazon FBA. This is one everybody knows about. It's selling physical products on Amazon. The big pro to this is definitely its earning potential. This is something that has the potential to earn you millions. And it's a proven model with a massive customer base built into it. The cons though are the startup costs. It's probably the biggest one. And it's extremely competitive, especially going into 2026. Sticking with Amazon, the third side hustle is Amazon KDP. This is another one that I focus heavily on. The pros are probably its low startup costs, its decent earning potential, as well as its simplicity for beginners. It's very beginner friendly. The biggest con with Amazon KDP is 100% it's the low price books, right? So that's gonna be the biggest con you're gonna run into with Amazon KDP. The next one on our list is gonna be freelancing. So freelancing is selling any of your services on places like Upwork or Fiverr or a freelance website. I think one of the biggest pros for this is how fast you can actually make money. That's probably one of the quickest things. It's something that allows you to make money almost instantly. And it's extremely flexible because you're working on it all on your own time. Now, the con is you're trading your time for money. You are providing a service, thus you're using your time to earn money, and it makes it scaling very hard unless you look at building a team. The next one is print on demand, and print on demand, we're looking at places like Etsy or Merch, for example. The pro for these models are it's easy entry. That's also a con, which we'll talk about in a second. And there's no inventory and allows you to be super creative. So those of you who just like being creative, you have those creative minds, this is a great one. But the biggest con is, like I said, it's easy entry. So it's a very crowded space. Competition is stiff. Margins are also really low. And you need an audience. You don't have an audience built into it. It's something that you have to grow an audience in order to sell your merch. Now, the last one we're gonna talk about before we rank them is gonna be affiliate marketing. The biggest plus when it comes to affiliate marketing is the fact that you don't need any products. You're simply selling other people's products, and that's genius. The con is it does require a traffic source. You have to have people to sell to, so you need to have traffic. It's also a very competitive space, especially in this day and age. So yeah, now that we've talked about all the different ones, and I'm gonna talk about them in a bit more detail as we rank them here, but let's rank them based on our little tier system, so lower, mid, top. And like you said, guys, this is my personal experience. I've tried pretty much all of these at some extent, some more than others. I just wanna kind of give you some food for thought as you're looking at pursuing an online business. At the lowest tier, I'm gonna put print on demand and Amazon FBA. And you might be like, okay, print on demand, I can understand why print on demand is the lower tier, because the margins absolutely suck. There's way too much competition and it's just not a very, very good business model anymore. But FBA, why is that on such a low tier with its massive earning potential? Amazon FBA, you just need to fully commit. So I wouldn't even really call it a side hustle anymore. I call it like a full out online business. Yes, you can do it on the side and make some all right money, but the amount of time and effort you have to put into a business like Amazon FBA, when you're only kind of doing it like half in, half out, part-time, is massive, and the returns suck. However, if you fully commit and you jump in and you have $5, $10, $15,000 to invest, to buy product, to bring it over from overseas and to take it seriously, then it is a phenomenal market, 100%. You combine that with something like TikTok and yeah, you're gonna be printing money all the way to the bank. But like I said, it's extremely competitive, extremely cutthroat, and it does require a massive amount of money to get going. So that's why it's at the lowest tier. Moving up the scale to the mid tier, we have freelancing and affiliate marketing. So first on freelancing. Freelancing is great, especially if you have like no money to your name. Like, I mean like no money to your name, because you can start for zero money and you can just simply sell something you're good at, some sort of service, whether it's making like book covers, whether it's teaching somebody how to use Canva or teaching somebody how to use Excel. Like, there's literally endless possibilities of services that you can provide for some money. And that's what makes freelancing such a great thing for those of you who are dead broke, have nothing to your name, or you're just starting out. It's just capped. You're dependent on another platform like Fiverr or Upwork or something like that. And once again, you're trading your time for money. It is something that you cannot scale unless you outsource and build a little team or build a little agency for yourself. Now, affiliate marketing, why it's on this mid tier is affiliate marketing is a phenomenal business. You just need an audience. So if we can take affiliate marketing and combine it with something like YouTube, right? Then you have channels like Sarah Finance, for example, great affiliate marketing channel. That's somebody who talks about different types of businesses that you could do and gets an affiliate fee for promoting those type of services. They're an affiliate marketer. And it's a great business because you don't have to create anything yourself. You're simply selling other people's services or other people's programs or whatever the case is. Lots of money to be made. People have made millions doing affiliate marketing. It's a phenomenal business. You just got to have the audience. So you have to combine it with something else. The top tier, and full disclosure, I do both of these. So I might be a little biased, but I'm gonna tell you why they are by far the best. And one of them is better than the other. The first one I'm gonna talk about is YouTube. YouTube is, I think, one of the best businesses if you have the right personality. I'm obviously the right type of personality for YouTube. I enjoy being on the camera. I enjoy speaking to people. I'm a bit of a people person. Some of you are not, and you don't want to be behind YouTube. And that's great because, faceless channels is rising up. And that's a whole nother thing that I didn't even have in my notes. But I guess you don't even have to be a people person to do well on YouTube anymore. Isn't that crazy? So here's the issue with YouTube. There's no money in it unless you're in a high watchable, repeatable niche like gaming or like entertainment, vlogs, stuff like that, right? Like DDE or Mr. Beast, or, where you're getting millions of views on your video. Then yes, it is massive. However, right? For people like myself who, quote unquote, I'm a YouTuber, but where do I make my money? It's not from the few grand from AdSense. It's from selling a program on the back end to my audience. That's how I make my money through YouTube, right? It's by having another program and selling it to my audience. That's the best way to utilize the YouTube platform. The other thing is KDP. And the reason I put this above YouTube is because you can make money with it so much faster and you don't have to be the face of the company. KDP is beginner friendly, its startup costs are pretty much next to nothing, and its earning potential, well, it's not as high as, say, Amazon FBA. It can make you decent six figures, mid six figures, or you can exit out of the business for a couple $1 million as well by selling your business. So there's a lot of different levels of earning potential. Amazon KDP is a business that works great as a side hustle, but it's also a business that works great as a full-time business. Amazon brings me in anywhere from about $120,000 to about $150,000 every year just from the books that I'm publishing on Amazon. And I don't publish a ton of books. I publish like 5 to 6 books a year. That's it. You don't have to go crazy. And the margins, like how much is the profit? I usually run between like 60 to 70% profit margin on these books. If you look at the profit margin on something like FBA, you're talking like down to like, I don't know, closer to 20 to 30% profit margin. It's a completely different beast. And that's just another reason that I would put Amazon KDP higher up on this list. Okay, now let's talk about the mistakes that people make when choosing a side hustle. So the first thing that they do is they expect overnight success. None of these are gonna make you a significant amount of money overnight. That's just not gonna happen. If somebody's telling you that's gonna happen, they're lying to your face. You're not gonna make money overnight. Each of these businesses, aside from freelancing where, as long as you can get your gig in front of the right people right away, you can start getting paid right away. All of the other businesses are gonna require months of hard work where you're getting paid nothing before you start seeing any level of success. And when that success does come in, it's like minuscule. And then one day overnight, it's like boom. But that's months down the road. So you have to understand that. The learning tax will be paid. It doesn't matter which one of these you choose, you're gonna suck at all of them in the beginning. So you're gonna pay the learning tax on every single one. So my best advice I can give you is I don't care which one you pick, but pick one and stick to it for at least 6 months. Some of them are gonna require like closer to 12 months, like FBA is probably gonna require closer to 12 months for you to actually get it going and understand what you're doing. Whereas KDP is only gonna take you, 6 months to get your first like 2 books out so you understand what you're doing. But you gotta commit to it at least 6 months. I think what is possibly the biggest mistake somebody can make is trying multiple ones at once. The dumbest thing you can do right now is say, I'm gonna go do this and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start Amazon KDP and I'm gonna start Amazon FBA. I'm gonna start affiliate marketing and I'm gonna start Amazon. You're never gonna find any success like that. There's that ancient Chinese proverb, right? The man who chases 2 rabbits gets none. It's the exact same thing here. Pick one, commit to it for 6 months, and then make a decision if you want to keep going or if you should switch gears then. But don't try to do that stupid thing of trying this and trying this. Your feet are in both. Don't do that. Just commit to one. You're gonna hit success way faster this way. Now, the only one that's a little different, right, is YouTube. Because YouTube, you're gonna be making videos, but you're also gonna be either selling a course, but you have to be good at something to sell a course first. So you're gonna be doing like affiliate marketing, right? So you're gonna be promoting other people's products on your YouTube channel or something like that. So like that's the only one that you kind of mix into with both, but you guys understand what I mean. So in recap, guys, not all side hustles are equal. KDP, above all else, is the best thing for beginners to get into in 2016. There are more beginners making more money with Kindle publishing right now than there have been in the last 9 years I've been doing this. It is bloody awesome. So if you want to get your feet wet and try this KDP side hustle or try it as a real business, there's 2 things you can do. One, you can sign up for my completely free program. It's the 5-day Publish and Profit Challenge, where in 5 days, I'm going to show you how to find a topic, how to write a book, how to publish a book, and then profit from that book, all within 5 days, all without paying me a single dime. You also get access to my support group on SKOOL, so you can ask questions, get help 24/7, 365. Those of you who are ready to commit, you want to level it up now, book a call with me and let me talk to you about my paid program. It's my paid coaching program where you'll work directly with me and I will help you take your KDP business, whether you got a couple books out or you're brand new to it. I will help you and scale that with you, alongside you, showing you everything I know how to do. So 2 options there. Choose the one that's right for you. And I highly suggest you check out the suggested video, because in it, I break down the things that the other gurus are a little too chicken to tell you. Go check that video out right now. Till next time, everybody, I'm Emeka. Speak to you soon. Peace.